Hello friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the else if ladder, or we can say that else if close. Also say the close, else if close. So in C language, let us start. First, I share my laptop screen and here fix the position. And now open Turbo C++ for window base. So that's window base, and now that is open. And alter F for file menu and take new file, and here first write my definition. Write a program to to prepare student mark sheet. So that is our goal. Okay, that is single comment line, so that is not compiled by compiler this line, because that is a comment line. Double slash is a single comment line in C language. Now we can take header file in link section. So any one blank space for every section in C language. So you can identify steio.h, that is standard input output.h, h for header file, and console input output conio.h. And now main function you have to take opening closing brace, provide at a time or simultaneously, so you cannot mistake. And now I just save first, then we can apply to else if ladder condition or variable, and the how it's taking to input and what is output and what is process. So just ms or c mark sheet. Okay, you can also like student mark sheet, but just ms two character of file name. So that is already there. I just yes overwrite. Okay, so here first we take the integer variable in the student mark sheet. That is first we can say that like roll number. In local, in college level, we have to prepare the mark sheet. Then subject like in BCA C language and HTML, but here I just give subject 1 and subject 2. In yourself you take your semester or subject, and then total and give the 0, so garbage value is not remaining in total 2 byte cell in integer data type in C language. Okay, now here one important point, and like I give the character one, so that is only take only one character. So in C language there is not not string data type. There are two data type is not holding the C language. That is the first is a string data type, and second is a boolean data type, true and false. That is valuing boolean data type. So these two data type is not holding C programming. So and that is a inbuilt data type. If you know understand what is data type, so you first watch my previous video lecture data type in C language. So that is a primary data type, and there are 5 data type like in character, integer, float, double, and void. Void is also data type. Okay, so here we can take the inbuilt character data type and derive, that is array. So taking the side, so there is a possibility in C language also you can perform the string programming. So there are mixing of two data type, inbuilt and array is a derived data type. So character array is there, and you can provide 20 letter of student name. Okay, so that is one D array. And now that one dimensional, 1D means one dimensional array. And we can also take the student class. So S class, I can say that, and that also take the 15 character. Okay, that byte size of, and character data type is hold 1 byte to 1 character. Okay, so you can say that 1 character or 1 byte or 2 nibble. Nibble is the smallest major part of the computer field, and that is also equal, or 2 nibble equal to 1 byte, and 1 byte is taking 1 character. Okay, then 1021 is a that KB, and then 1001 KB is 1 MB, and 1001 MB is a 1 GB, and 1001 GB is known in a TB, terabyte. So that is the whole thing in computer. Okay, now you can take some float, and that is percentage we take in float data type. So now mark sheet is all variable is ready. Roll number, to subject mark, total, student name, and class of student, or you can also take the grade of student, grade only one character like A plus A, B, C, O, that type of grading you have to provide. And here percentage is there. So user side, we have to take student roll number, to subject mark, and name of student. Another field we have to calculate like total, percentage, and student class we can find out. Okay, so I next give the clear screen CLRS here. And now our input in every definition in my all video lecture I say is a good programmer. You can first find the what is input, then what is process means logic, and what is a output. So our output is a student mark, our input is a student roll number, to subject mark, and the name of student, and we find the total, percentage, and class of the student. That is our goal. And this session or this program we have to take the else if ladder condition. That is main goal of this program. So now I can take value from user, and that's we have to take here and here, like we can say that message, enter uh, student uh, roll number. So that message, and then scanf function we have to provide, and that's we have to take percentage d decimal and ampersand, that is rn roll number. Okay? And now I just copy these two lines, and our fourth field roll number, now name is student, and then to subject mark from. Okay, there are two possibility. First we have to take first possibility, taking the name of student, and that the symbol is percentage s for string. And here we provide not ampersand sign. That is a, we in previously say the scanf function is require ampersand in that syntax, but name is a 1D array, and rules of array is a one concept. Array is a derived data type in C language. So that name store the first zero index, that is store the base address. So here ampersand is not required. In my upcoming video, next video of for loop, and then after triangle, pyramid, and we can take then array program that I detail give idea what is one dimensional array, 2 dimensional array, and multi-dimensional array. So array name take the address of first element of that array. So here ampersand is not required. So that is a, here if you provide here ampersand, that meaning is address of address. So that is a like chain pointer concept is there. So array and pointer is very close concept. Without array you have to not learn the pointer, and pointer without array is not working. So both concept is very close. So we can take both concept in next upcoming video lecture. Okay, so here you can just remember when the string 1D array you have to scan for scanf function, that time you not provide the ampersand sign. So that is better for you. Okay, otherwise taking some garbage value. Okay, now here we take subject, first subject one, and that's mark, we can say that type of message, and here we can scan SUB1, or you can give like C language, HTML, CFET, or network internet. There are 4 theory subject in BCSM1 and 2 practical 1 and 2. Okay. So now our subject 2 turn is there, subject 2, and that's marks we have to take from user programmer. So here I just give one blank, and now here we can change the subject to. So that is our input is ready. We can take to input 4 variable, student roll number, name, and to subject mark. Now our process, that is we can say that input is complete. Now process is start, and that is logic. So first logic we can take the total, and that's total subject 1, very simple, and plus arithmetic operator, some addition of two subject, so like two integer sum. Okay, then we take the percentage, and that is total divide by 2 directly. Okay, so that is a, you can say that like total is a here total is integer, and here 2 is also integer constant. So and left hand operand or variable percentage is a float, so some typecasting is required, so I just here give 2.0, so that is percentage calculate perfectly. Or you can also typecasting, like if you here not provide like here, and then uh, what is typecasting, my video previous video lecture I take the typecasting in C language, so you can first watch this and then apply this, that is syntax. Okay, you can now just, okay, so our total is ready, percentage is ready. Now turn of the student class, or you can say that grade. You can take both, but here class is, we have to provide the else if ladder or else if close condition. So I first take what is a syntax in here, like a blue board in header file of the header file, and here I just write and then remove syntax if, then here we can say that condition or expression. Here I write expression 1, then if multiple statement, then opening and closing, but single statement there is no require any opening or closing brace, so you can say that statement, let's see, you can say that statement 1 and semicolon. Then again first turn is else, so it is called else if ladder, like one stair, or so ladder is there, so that type of condition. So here we can expression 2, and that statement like st uh, stm2 statement 2, and then we can take no limitation how many take as if ladder expression. I just uh, now complete, and that is a n number of time, so you can take n number of, and then that block of, like if number of block, then you can also provide here opening and closing brace, and here we can write block of statement. So multiple statement you can provide the opening and closing brace, and last is else part, and that's simple statement if any there. Okay. So that is a syntax of else if ladder condition. So and for, there is no limitation. You can take expression 1, 2, else if ladder 1, 1, 2, 3. There is no limitation. So if one statement there is no require the brace, if two statement that you can compulsory apply the brace. So that is the syntax of else if ladder condition, or else if close. You can say that also. So that is decision statement, or that is a branching, like a real tree, that first branch, that is second branch, and that is third branch, or n number of branch. So I hope you can write this in your notebook. I just take for your weight, and here you can finish our syntax, and I just select and remove this part because there is long our program file. So I just remove this condition. Okay. Now we can also remove the in between blank is there. So okay, so this turn of this if apply condition, and that is we can use the logical AND operator. So first our condition, if percentage greater than or equal to above the 17, and logical AND double ampersand sign, logical AND operator. I just list out logical AND, then here is OR, and that is a not sign, so not operator, and or not. So there are three logical operator. Okay, now we can take percentage less than or equal to, we can say that 80, up to 80, and that's we can assign as class, and directly if we can testing first is a like a distinction, distinction class we have to provide. So here I just we can say that DSCTA1, yes, spelling is we have to correct. And now uh, if we just like close, that is taking some error, I just first close the get ch here and then semicolon, and now I just complete, yes, our main brace is over. I save first and compile. So one error is giving. So here is error. So in that is first time for you, and so I just taking for error. You cannot assign directly the string in double quotes because there is a not single character. If I just show you here, one take one single character. So we can take the like here a character ch1, then we can supply like here I here not I supply here I here ch1 like a single quote a is supplied, so there is not give any error. I just compile, but there is only one and we cannot use, so there that not use, we have to print that is no error. So that is a character, one character supply ch variable, but that is a as class is a string and one d array, so how we can assign this value? So there is a possibility in C language. We can perform also string programming using the string header file, and that is so many function is there. So I first take one header file, and that is name is the string.h. Okay, and we can use the copy strcpy. That is better, strcpy. That first is our, I just remove this equal sign and comma, and that's equal, so that our error is gone. So error is not taking. So let us look. So you cannot directly take the equal, and I just show you in help library alter h and index and then string.h header file. So here, and there is a function strcpy. So here all string function is there, and there our function is here strcpy string copy, that meaning. Okay, and that header file is a string.h. So string copy, and if you take copy string ser to destination, source to destination, so that is a syntax. And here also take example like here character string 1d array 10 character, and here take pointer and like a b c d h i, and then strcpy that here we can say that here is a destination and here is a source, so that is copying this string. And here percentage s sign formatting symbol, s for string, okay, c for character, d for decimal, f for float, and ld long decimal, or you can say the float long. Okay, so I just close, and if you move the index, then alter f1 function key, and then again move alter f1 function key, and here also we can take str cpy. So here cpy is there here. Okay, so that is open again, and that's example. Okay, so you can also read or take this example to yourself. That is also benefit for you to new comer, or in BCA SEM first or any MCA first SEM, you can apply, or MSCIT. If C is new, you have to not learn anywhere in 10 or 10 standard, like in a CBSE board 12 standard also Java in some languages there now. So 10 standard also C language is there now. So if you not learn, then you have to apply yourself. Okay, I just accept it, and so that is we have to take from string.h strcpy, that is full form string copy. Okay, now we can take as if ladder, that is a close, or that is a ladder. Okay, so in our like real ladder we can come in our stair, that is type of ladder, and here we can take greater than or equal to above the 60 and operator, percentage is less than, or we can say that not taking, greater than just 70, below the 70. So that is str cpy, and we can take first our we can say that destination class variable, and then our source is a first, we can say that first class. So that is a okay. Now that is, we can else if that give your condition percentage is we can say that greater than or equal to above the 50, and percentage is less than 60, not equal to operator. Okay, so all relational operator, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to. Okay, so there are six relational: greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to, or equal to. So six relational operator in C language. Okay, also you can we can use the AND logical operator. Okay, now we can say that strcpy, and our first is a source S class, that is source variable name string, and our destination, that is we can here our destination and source we have to take, and that is a second class, we said that. Okay, and now we can take as if, and then our percentage is we can say that just um, we can take not just only equal 40 only. Okay, and then strcpy, and that's we can take like S class. We cannot take third class directly, pass class, that is also third class. And last, else, if that is all not possible, we can say that directly in printf past else part, and that is a, we can say that sorry, student is failed. Also sorry, we write that word if you. Okay, so now one student information complete, and you can take the menu driven and take the number of student also possible, but that definition I not complete. My upcoming video lecture also cover the menu driven program. So here we can just only one student information, and now our print is start, and then we can directly print take one printf also possible, and more than one printf also possible. So here we can simplicity take more printf, and here percentage d and comma, and then roll number we have to print. Okay, and just I copy and then paste. You can take only one printf, that is also possible, there is no problem. Okay, and then name, or before take slash n, so take the name of student in next, and there is a percentage s sign, and then name we have to print. Okay, then subject one, all subject one, we can say that marks, and that percentage d, and print the subject one. Okay, okay, and copy and paste. Okay, so subject 2 is there, and then subject 2 mark, you can say that total marks, and that variable is also integer total, and now turn is a percentage. Okay, so here we give the message percentage. Okay, and that is a float. Okay, and that's variable per, and our now last is a class, and also provide all here slash n. So otherwise we be taking only one line as all print. So here we provide, and also you have to take only one printf, give the separation as a slash n new line, so there is no problem. And here we can say that class just or student class, there is no problem, and that is also percentage s, and that s class is our variable name. Okay, and save first F2 and compile, there is no warning and no error, and our ms marksheet exe in source folder exe file is generated. So now we can let us check to output, and here roll number 1, then ram is a name, and to subject mark I give above the 60. So there is a first class, I think. Okay, let us check. So four value taking from user student roll number, name, RAM is printing, roll number 1 RAM, 2 subject mark, total 130, okay, and 65, that is first class. So there is uh, good scoring for RAM student. Okay, here we have to change 2, and first is a percentage after the decimal 6 0 is displayed, so we taking only 2. And RAM, if we provide one pace, so what is happen in the string, that is also checked. So one limitation of scanf function, in scanf function, if the string variable that is not taking the blank pace, that is then and then string variable print. Let us check. First I provide here dot 2, so 2 decimal point, that meaning dot 2. Okay, and next in scanf function limitation we have to check here, so that is remaining same, but we runtime provide the one blank space between two words. Okay, so we can take some name. Okay, now I run, and here roll number again give 1, but we can say that God RAM. So God RAM between one blank space is there. So there is a here some directly jump and all value disturb that blank. So that is a one type of, you can say, that error, and that solution we have to take here. That is a fflush function is there, and that is stdin input, standard input, that is fflush is a function I show you in help library index f. So here, yes, here is there fflush, yes, that is function, and that's the string you have pass stdin or out, standard input or standard output, that meaning, and number of string means collection of bytes. Okay, so here our error taking from input, so we can provide one blank, that time is error is taking, we have to clean up our input. Flush is a function. Okay, and that's we can check that header file and stdio, so there is no any error. And that declaration flush file stream, that is a one, we can say that data types, and stdin and out, here input is problem, so stdin standard input or std out output. So let us check now our goal, and then I again board RAM one blank page, and there is no disturb now. So flush, I here we can take how it flush the value. So here now take some first class again. No distinction, because we can take the 66. So there is a distinction about the 16. Okay. So here, first you can watch in the output. Roll number 1 is there, but name is only gold. RAM is not print. So that is the limitation of the scanf function. That is, if you without blank page, you have to provide. I just again run and watch how to it possible. If you two words print in name, then code underscore RAM. So that is possible, but that is not valid in name. So I just show you. So that is now called, if you provide one blank, that is a scanf function is limitation. So there is a no solution, and here we can just first print is problem. So we taking fflush, and now I taking here I scanf just comment line, and now we can use, that is get s, that is also taking directly name, and that is also taking white blank including paste, so there is no any error, and that is not require any format symbol. And I just help library get s. Okay, and that is also library standard input output, get get a string from std, number of character, there is no limitation, and that is a declaration here, that pointer is working. So that first data address and taking all string. So let us check now. So now or blank space you can take your student name. So here also we can first provide the get ch. So here disturb our output. So name is not. So here we can take the flush in between before the year. I just cut and here paste. So that is a gets as name from the. I just save and compile and now run. So roll number now working. Yes, and got RAM and provide one blank, that is also print blank get s. So scanf function and get s function, there is a scanf function is limitation white blank space two word is not printing, only one word, and that's meaning in string data type variable in we can string data type is not there, but character and derive array one d array that we have to implement the string variable. So that collection of string in array variable, that type scanf function not taking the blank space, that is truncate, that is limitation of scanf function. And now we can use string variable get test function, so that is no any limitation for that function. So here distinction, and now our goal is sufficient, got ram in between, like any student that name and surname or that father name long string you have to print for using the help of getAs function. So that is not print in the scanf function. So this demo is very useful for you. Here I uh, all the thing is better. So scanf function you cannot use for that purpose, but you have to print, there is no problem. Here we cannot change the printing. So that is percentage s print blank pass also, but not scanf function is limitation. Printf function is there is no any limitation. That whole string including the blank pass also print, but scanf function including blank pass that is not taking any string from user side. Then and then that time you can use the getAs function. That is very important point in these sessions, and also important for that else if ladder condition. Okay, so that is our logic. Here start from here total. Any definition you have to find what is input. So that is our four variable taking from user side, that is our input. And then what is a out process. So our total percentage and class we have to find, that is our process. And last step we have to take the output, and that is all student mark sheet is print, that is our output. So I hope you can understand. Okay. Okay, now one simple testing is remaining. I just run last time and show you one problem is there in this definition also. I again go RAM, and here I failed one subject, like subject 135. I think in BCA now or all college now, BCA, BB, all this become now 40 is a ratio passing. Okay, you can say that 40 mark minimum in one subject, then and then student is a pass. So here I failed one subject to student, and then also our total and percentage and class is appear. So that is a not percentage is not valid. So here we can improve our logic, and then if here I start directly, if percentage we can also not take from user side. So here if condition we have to provide, and that is subject 1 is greater than equal to 40 and subject 2 is greater than or equal to 40, and then this all I just select this all part and tab. So there is not working in this editor, so I manually one by one line paste provide here one shift key I press, so all gone in this else part, if condition part, and then here I just remove all one by one. Okay, so if all student is passed, then and then percentage and that total is defined. So what happen if we cannot assign any value for percentage? So I here just time 0 for 0, that is not taking garbage value, otherwise it taking garbage value. So also let us check how it is garbage value is appear. So it is also checking point to take one error and see and then learn that error. Okay, so that is check to next time. Okay, and then board. Now we can include the blank test taking the name, and again I failed the student one subject. So here, okay, percentage is 0.0, so we can divide. So there is a not taking garbage value, but our now next is some garbage value is print. Okay, so that is a problem. So in a roll number, name, subject, one, total, and percentage. Then class is we have to not define. So class is a what happened. So class is taking some garbage value. So we can provide in as part. If that is not possible, then improve str cpy string copy, and that class we have to define like s class. That is our variable name, and here we take the fail. Okay, just fail in class. Okay, so that is not taking garbage value, and also I just give uh, percentage is taking, but 0.0 is initially provide. So now let us check what happened, and God Ram. Here we can give the Krishna. So that is one. Okay. Now again fail one subject. So now is good, not any garbage value. Class is fail, and one subject is student is fail. So not count the percentage. Okay. So that is a improve our logic step by step. So first we can remove the scanf function limitation. One blank space is not including to the name, student name. Then we can improve our if student is fail in one subject, that percentage is 0 and that class is a fail. So that is also important. Total is okay, but percentage and class is a 0 and fail is a appear. That is benefit for you. So that is an improvement of your logic. Okay. So I hope you can understand. Mm, okay. So all the here also you can provide like percentage directly 0.0, but there is we can provide in initially here. Okay. A declaration part. So in declaration, you can assign the integer 0 variable float 0.0, that is possible. And here we can assign like declaration integer and like total 1. I just give other variable and assign to 0. That is not possible. Here taking error like here. Okay. Declaration is not allowed here because in main section in C language, there is two part, that is declaration part and clear screen we have to, that is executable statement. So after declaration part you cannot take any variable, but in C++ there is possibility you can define variable in any place, there is no any error. Okay, so I hope you can understand and enjoy this session, very important for you as a good programmer of C language, not master of the C language, but that is require more time or some practice. You have to implement in your BCA first sem if any student watch this video. So approximately you can 500 programming apply to your first semester. Then you can good programmer in IT field like other rest of Java, C Sharp, Ruby, Python, ASP.NET, C Sharp, all language you can easily learn in your upcoming semester. Okay. So I hope you can so many learning point in this session, like here else if ladder condition, then scanf function and getS function. What is a limitation of scanf function? I just comment line as it is, and we can improve our mark sheet. So any failed student not taking the that total and percentage, just here we can assign the class is a fail and percentage is a in above we can assign 0.0. So now I run last time for one testing, just we can provide here 3 page. So what happened? God Ram, and we can say that I uh, we can say that one was okay. Okay, three blank case. That is our goal. You can take any name. Okay, and subject here I all two subject pass that. Okay, so there is no limitation of get s. You can include any number of blank. So that is okay. I hope so. Getters is a better scanf function when you can print only string 1D array, that is a string data type. So also implement, there is, I again revision, there is two data type not in the C language I think, and that is first is a Boolean data type true and false, and second is a string data type. But with help of inbuilt character data type and the array 1D derived data type, mixing of two data type, we can implement the string programming also in the C language. So I just close my file, alter F3 function and alter X quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijalakini and press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for your watching, sharing and supporting.